Hello friends, this is Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming and it's stream time. It is 5 p.m. on a Friday evening and yeah, I'm good to go. I'm ready to go. So, in this one, looks like we got ourselves an infractum last time. In this live stream, I'm going to be starting mapping. Before I do that, I'm probably going to see what I can do as far as sorting out my flask situation. Hey, and Haku Paulson, sorry I've missed your stream, falling asleep. Hey, thanks for popping in, man. Appreciate that. Hey, Bansky, not Banksy, but Bansky, how's it going, man? Thank you guys, thank you very much. Alright, so I am going to do a little bit of flask crafting. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my menagerie, which I haven't been keeping up with, and see if I have any, see if I have the flask. I do. Okay. So, what level is this one? We can't get adrenaline anyway. This silver flask burning. Alright, well, I'm going to go... I probably should have seen if I had any... Hey, Marcus, how's it going, dude? Oh yeah, from Sweden. We have 5 glass blowers baubles. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and use those on this, and we're going to try to make a staunching flask. So I'm going to bring this over to the bestiary, get a staunching flask. I'm also going to attempt to get freeze removal and or adrenaline on one of these. So we don't have a whole lot of alterations at the moment. And charges. Gonna get ice cream, be right back. That's a good idea. It's like 95 degrees here. All right, curse immunity or curse immunity. All right, it'll make us faster for a shorter burst. We can take alchemists, I think that's okay. And for my silver flask, I'm going to want to... I think what I'll do... Wait, I have another silver flask, I think. Yes. I have another silver flask. We're going to craft of heat onto that one. So, basically, if you didn't know, what you can do is you can head to the menagerie. Yeah. On the other side of my apartment where the sun hits it, because it's kind of like it's a flat apartment front, and the sun for most of the day, especially during the hottest time of the day, hits specifically that. And it is good times, I guess. It gets really hot. Even with the central air, it was 81 degrees last I checked in here. So, alright, we got our staunching flask going, and we're going to put of heat onto this one. Get our freeze removal flask onto our onslaught. Alright, got that. Cool. And yeah, may as well see what we get with our augments. Charge and flask when you get critical strike. That's actually really good because we are a crit build. So, neat. Chill back, relax, enjoy. And we are going to get into maps now. We've got our flasks mostly sorted. We got freeze remove, bleed remove. We don't have curse immunity. Generally speaking, you would want curse immunity, but I think we'll be okay for now. So yeah, we're gonna get started, and the things we're gonna shoot for today is we're gonna try to get some better weapons, maybe try to get a 5 or a 6 link. If I get up to channel today, then what I'll probably end up doing is just running channels until I get a tabula rasa, if nothing else works. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get the maps going. You can just run blue maps for the first couple levels, and then oh yeah, that's right. We gotta do the Xana thing first. I always forget about that. So we'll either be getting Desert or Haunted Mansion for our first Xana one here. So we'll go talk to Xana, meet her in the laboratory, as it is as Dexter would call it. The reason I'll be doing it in Channel rather than Blood Aqueduct is because since we've already gotten past Blood Aqueduct, we'll go ahead and take Desert. You're able to control the quantity in the maps, which increases the drop rate. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire reason, honestly, is you're just able to get the a higher quantity, which increases the chance of the divination card dropping. I hate Desert, by the way. This is I really do not like. I like the tile set a lot, but Dunes is a much better version of this map. But there's a lot of backtracking in this map compared to other stuff. We're going to be picking up a lot of generic currency. Unlike if this were a trade league, we're going to keep it on a lower setting just because it's solo self-found. But yeah, we do a good amount of damage. It's not like we're super low on DPS. And if we can get a 5-link, we'll switch to Frostblades maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I basically, if I'm gonna stay Cyclone, I have to go with Impale, and that's gonna be a lot of skill points to invest. Oh, looks like we have Beyond up in here. But we're quite tanky. Even with the 10% damage, increased damage taken, we're set pretty well. Already got our first Uber Lab trial, which is really nice. First map. Very, very, very good. Now, the scariest part of being a Berserker is lab traps, because holy crap, you take 10% more damage from lab traps as well. So, because of the ascendancy that we're doing. Yeah, we're gonna be picking up a whole lot more than we would normally pick up. Basically everything, except for I'm not gonna pick up rares that I'm not gonna use on this build. Because it's just, you know, there's no point. I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna play a lot of different kinds of builds in solo self-found. Like I don't think I will. Oh man. All right. Well. Wow. I jumped right onto it. Not doing the best in avoiding traps at the moment. All right. I'm thinking too much. Just need to jump. I think I'm overthinking this. Maybe I'm underthinking it. Oh, I'm definitely underthinking it because I just jumped to the wrong place. Alright, cool. We got that. Yeah, maybe I should have saved my damage one for the Uber Lab itself, honestly. Because... Okay, we do have an instant flask, so I have to remember to use my instant flask when things get hairy. Try to jump over these. Oh. Alright, cool. We're getting there. I don't want to use Blood Rage because the degen with the traps is going to get me into a lot of trouble. So... Hey, Robert, how's it going, man? Going good on this end. Kind of. The whole you take 10% more damage thing is a really tricky thing to deal with in the lab trials. So we got our first Uber Lab trial. We're getting into mapping finally. And yeah, just running a desert. So basically what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to run all of the tier 1 maps in sequence, get completion on all of those, and then try to run maps until we get you know, the tier 2 ones, and kind of keep doing that. For those who don't know, you get maps to drop that are connected to the ones that you're running if you don't already have them completed. So the way we're going to get our extra maps is basically just running the tier 1s that are connected to the tier 2s until we get all of those. Then we're going to run them, and then we're going to run whichever one's connected to channel and possibly do that for a 6 link. We'll see. I'm not entirely sure if that's what we're gonna do. I'm extremely warm, if we're gonna be honest. You probably don't see sweat dropping down, but I'm definitely sweating pretty good right now. So we're we're dealing with some 95-degree temperature, and even with the central air, it's a solid 80-something degrees in. I think it's 81 degrees in here. Apparently, the heat is just outpacing our central air unit. So yeah, it's quite toasty. On this side of the house, it isn't quite so bad. It's probably like 5 degrees cooler, but on the other side of the house, it is insanely warm. Oof. Like for an inside the house. Hey, how's it going, The Wall? Thanks for stopping in, dude. Alright. Take down the boss here. Get ourselves some frenzy charges off the little guys, and yeah, not too bad. And hey, we got our first tier 2 drop right away. Got our first lab trial, got our first tier 2 drop. So the reason I hate the desert is, you see how there are more than 50 monsters remaining? That's because there are all these annoying side areas in this. It's not a very linear map. So, I mean, it's kind of circular in some layouts, but yeah, there's a lot of like little corners you have to peek into, and you're not sure if they lead to stuff. 30 degrees Celsius, that sounds correct. I think so. I'm not an expert in Celsius or the conversion. I definitely can't do conversion from Fahrenheit to Celsius, but yeah, it's pretty toasty. It's not like super hot, but you gotta also keep in mind this is Wisconsin, which is the north, so it doesn't routinely get very, very warm here like it does in some other parts of the country. Like when I was in Tennessee, it got over 100, and I think it was like 117. It could have been like 112, but it was way too hot for me, and it was routinely over 100 degrees Fahrenheit in Tennessee. And yeah, that was a good portion of my motive for moving out of there. Yeah, I know the feeling, man. I know the feeling. I can try to, some things I can vaguely convert. Like, I have a pretty good grasp on, like, inches and feet to meters and centimeters for the most part. Well, first crash. Hey, knock on O. Thank you. Getting a close-up. Might not look quite so good in the close-up. Little glisteny from the sweat, but I need to get out of here. There you go. Alright, fixed. And solo self-bound Legion, back to Oreo McFury. Woofed. Woofta woofta. So, first crash already. I don't think it was due to my PC. It could have been due to my PC. It's hard to say, but might just be the servers again. Well, while we're here, may as well see if we got any good loot. 77 life, that's not bad. Are we needing the 18 lightning resistance? Nope. So that's better than what we have, at least. Good. Yeah, Jessica? Oh, Robert asked how you are. Yeah, good to go. We have some buddies coming in. Well, one of our buddies is coming in from out of town. The other one's in the next town over, so it's not going to be so far. But yeah, we have some friends coming over tonight. I'm probably going to skip tomorrow's stream. Hey, Skip, how's it going, dude? Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate that. Oh, yeah. I missed you yesterday, but you got the... I saw that you watched the replay. And yeah, may as well get all this stuff sorted out. Oh no, we bricked our map. Wait, aha. Aloha. Well, we actually did not brick our map. We just hadn't opened it up in this. So we'll go back up and clear the rest of this desert out. Probably could skip it, but because we don't have so many maps at the moment, I think we are going to go in and make sure that we have that nice and completed. Got it. Chaos, nice. Couldn't get to the live stream? All good, man. All good. There's always another live stream, except tomorrow. But I'll be back on Sunday evening. Usually my friends leave in the early afternoon, so they should be gone by like, probably 1 or 2, and then I will get this set up. So, and 1 monster remains. All right, we're good to go. Good to go. Head back to our hideout. Cool. Alright, so looks like we have everything spawned. We can get some sulfite. Oh yeah, we can do some delving this time too. Right, I can use this guy. All good. Have you ever done full Atlas completion? I have not done full Atlas completion. I've gotten really close. I've gotten like 150, but then I just decided to shape my Atlas instead of completing the 9 maps. They were mostly unique maps that I was missing, but yeah, this past league I got up to 150 completion, but decided not to go through with it, I guess. All right. So, talk to Xana. The Shaper influence map is Armory. Actually, we have Armory, but we're going to not do that just yet. We are going to start off with Ivory Temple, which has a Xana mod in it. I already have one rolled here. And do that. Not going to put Abyss on there. If we get an excess of Chaos Orbs, we'll probably go ahead and hit that up. But yeah, we're just going to, I think, for solo Southbound, I may as well try to go, because the main reason I bother shaping my Atlas most of the time is for purely economic reasons. So yeah, I think we'll probably go for full completion on this playthrough at some point. May as well. It's a little bit harder to get. Won't be able to buy maps, but I think if there's any league to do it with the excess of drops, this is definitely the league to do it. Does anything happen? I don't believe so. I mean, you have the extra 59% chance that a map will drop 2 levels higher, which is always nice. But other than that, no, I don't think. Oh, and you'll be able to use the maximum amount of sextants, which I believe is 4. So there is that. Yeah. So you'll get for beating all the white maps, you get an additional sextant. For beating all of the yellow maps, you'll get an additional sextant. For beating all the red maps, you get it. And for beating either Shaper or Uber Elder, I don't remember which, you get the final one. So you end up with 4 sextants. Yeah. True. Yeah, that's what I was talking about when I was talking about shaping your Atlas. I usually, before I get full completion, I usually just end up shaping it because generally speaking, it's way more efficient and economical to run certain specific maps. We'll take the spiraled oil. In this particular instance, running maps like Glacier, Beach, City Square, those kinds of maps are a lot more efficient than other maps. So it feels like kind of a waste to not be running one of those or having one of those as your Elder shaped map, a tier 16. So that's usually the way we go here. But yeah, solo Southbound, there's very little reason not for me to run that. I guess technically I can get splinters more quickly by just shaping that list for low-level Glacier, but I'm running Cyclone. I'm not going to be speed running that anyway, so may as well just... Alright, so I don't believe we have Ivory Temple, so I'll probably do one of the Ivory Temples. But the first thing I'm going to do is when you don't have Uber Lab done, you want to check all of your Xanas to see if there's a trial in any of them, because it'll help you get all of the trials. So that's the first thing you want to do, and other than that, you just go for a map completion. So this one has LA Equilibrium. That looks a little bit safer, so we'll go with this setup. Zone into a beach? Yeah. Alright, so we have 5 minutes to complete the Slay the Beyond bot. And oh boy, we got ourselves a maybe I should just be skipping this for now and coming back. We're killing it fast enough, I guess. Still a little slow for my taste, but I think we'll be able to get it in 5 minutes. If I get too low, I'll just back up. Stop jumping, man. Come on. I just want to kill you. I do like Beach. It's one of my favorite maps. I like really linear maps because I like to watch YouTube videos and listen to podcasts and that kind of thing on my other... if I don't have to pay attention, linear maps are perfect for me because I can just kind of, you know, go back and forth. How do you know if you have a trial? I don't know. It might say on the side... for the Xana ones, for Xana, it'll on the bottom where it says which mission it's gonna be, it'll say that there's I'm gonna come back. I'm basically just gonna run through here just to make sure that we actually complete the mission. It's not too important that we complete the mission, but I think it's better to just try to make sure that we can. We'll clear this room so I don't have to come back into it. I just want to make sure I don't miss out. Near the umbrella? Yeah. Alright, let's just kind of do a quick clear, not do any of the side stuff so much. See if we can find that beyond boss. Try to kill most of the things so we don't have to circle back too much. Got stuck in a wall there. Try Lucky Fusion. For a 6-link, I might resort to that. I'm going to wait until I have at least like 200 or so. Just so it doesn't feel like I'm slapping every single fusing onto something. Plus, I might find a better armor to try to 6-link in the meantime. So, yeah. I think I'll wait just a little bit on that, but... Alright, let's... But yeah, there will be a little indicator on the mini-map if you have a thing. I'm just going to come back to here because... Okay, here's the Beyond Boss. Ah, speaking of, we have another trial already. Wow. And kill this guy. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. Burning Rage. We have Lingering Pain. Boy. Well, let's get into it. So let's see. Was I going for health or damage? I think I was gonna complete the Scion Life Wheel and then head and grab Twin Tears. What's our crit chance at? 18.5%. Not great. Alright. Through. Grab this stuff real quick. Oof, duh. Oop. Got slowed there. Wait until this goes away. Jump. True. That is true. But I do need enough life to survive, at least up until about tier 5 maps. I think we'll be able to do pretty much all the white maps without worrying too much about being... without worrying too much about our damage, like having a 5 or 6 link, and... Oop, we got the liver. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back. Yeah, because our damage isn't that bad. It's not great. And we don't have any Impale, which for Cyclone diminishes the damage quite a bit, but it's considering we're going full physical here. Alright, can I get back in time before I burn to death? Not if I go the wrong way. Nope, I'm gonna die. Nope, I'm not gonna die. Ha! I thought I got trapped, but I forgot Cyclone has phasing. Walk right through them, no problem. Gotta be reckless. There you go. Good old Cyclone. Yeah, because getting all of the Impale nodes that we want to get, and then also getting all the crit nodes we want to get, and getting all the life nodes that we want to get is going to be not super feasible. So we kind of have to make a choice a little bit. Time to crank. And found useful after first character that if elite or unique enemies don't die fast enough, that means you need to spec more damage on trees. For the current gear, that means that I need to spec more, if not I die. That's true. There is a certain threshold where you need to make sure that you don't get one shot frequently, but you also need, it helps your survivability if you kill fast, generally speaking, as well. So you need to strike that balance where you're not going to get surprise one shot, but you're also not going to, but you're also killing fast. Oh no, I got stuck. Well, that was a bust. I forgot where the door was. I couldn't see with all the enemies. Alright. Where's the doorway? I am super blind. Okay, let me see if I can see. Oh, around the corner. Man. Alright. Well, third time's a charm. There. Too much stuff going on. There you go. But yeah. I find for a Cyclone character, I like getting around... Hey, Steven, how's it going, dude? I like getting around at least 200,000 unbuffed DPS, and then with Impale, and then like over 6k life is enough usually to not get one shot, I find. Like, optimally, you could have more than that. But for the most part, like 6.5k life is enough to not get one shot by most things, at least. Provided you have your other defenses in check. Alright. So we'll go clear some of this stuff out now that we have it. How you doing tonight, Steven? I actually I checked out the webcomics you sent. They looked really cool, but I was a little bit busy, so I didn't actually get to read them. I just kind of checked out the art a little bit, and they looked really solid. Thanks. Oh. Hey, thanks, Troy P. Appreciate that, man. So you have a new green-blue flash deck. It's pretty strong. Haven't lost yet with it. Nice. My mono blue deck that I've been playing has been fairly successful. I've got I got 7 wins on my first run through with it in a league, and then I got I'm up to 5-2 at the moment. So I might only get 5 wins with it, but all right. Let's make sure we're getting our monolith going. So it's pretty good for how cheap it is. It's mostly commons and uncommon. Yeah, I checked out both of them. They looked pretty cool, but like I said, I have a lot going on at the moment, so I haven't gotten a chance to sit down and read them, but well, I suppose I could have spent some of the time I was watching anime reading them, but you know, I gotta be brushed up and caught up, you know? Gotta keep current. Having one of my anime buddies coming over this weekend, so got 110k damage Cyclone without counting Impale. Okay, one shot was Yellow Elder. Yeah. Well, with 6.2k and like 8,000 base armor before I hit my flask, my stones. What is it? Not stone skin. Assault? No, that isn't right. Before I hit my armor flask, the only thing that's one-shot me is Uber Elder. Alright, I'm gonna go back, sell some stuff. I am gonna full complete all these maps because, well, we don't have that many maps just yet. But once we get some of the completion a little higher up, we're going to probably be skipping the end of some of those. Alright. What do you got? Oh, nice. Hey. Yeah, it's insanely hot. Not worth going outside right now. Okay. Getting all these people popping in on my friends list here. Somebody's just kind of like logging in and out, so couldn't see half of my inventory. Man, can I turn notifications off for that login? Please don't. Please do not do that. Man. 100 this week in New Jersey? Ugh. It's actually cooling back down again in Wisconsin here. It's supposed to only be in the 70s tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. Actually, we've got a lot of returns on that map, as we tend to do, so we can probably avoid for now, but... New? Yes, this is actually my solo self-found character. I haven't done solo self-found, and this is basically a fresh solo self-found, so everything you're seeing done is basically brand new. No Atlas completion other than the like 2 maps we've done so far on this map. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we haven't done the boss yet here, so we'll go do that for completion. But everything is fresh and new. You'll see me picking up a lot of stuff. I explained this to other people, but I just wanted to make it clear for new people. You're going to see me picking up a lot more stuff, IDing a lot more stuff, that kind of thing, just because, well, we don't have any gear and we can't buy our equipment, so... Yeah. Well, this is a good place to start. The mapping experience is the most vital experience possibly in Path of Exile. So, yeah. And it's basically just kind of you complete all the maps in order. It's not really super complicated or anything, but... Alright, got that taken care of, and back to the next one. Green Blue deck, mostly uncommons with 4 rares as a finisher. Okay. What are you using? Is it Hydroid Krasis, I assume? I mean, if we get a really good Siege Axe, maybe we could respec into axes. So I guess I'll pick up some axes. It wouldn't be that difficult to respec into axes. More than 50. Oh, I see. Our damage is quite low at the moment, so it's gonna be a little bit slow start. We're on a 4-link. Optimally, we'd want to be a little better, but I have some methods that I will employ for trying to get a 6-link in the not too near future, at least a 5-link. Yeah, honestly, the first decent... Well, this is a good armor. We could try to 5-link it. I don't know if I have enough fusings to even justify that attempt, though, to be honest. I'll show you guys how to pray to Kaduku properly. You need to bring blood sacrifices, set up a star, you know, all of the normal sacrificial things. Alright, I don't know why I chose to do Ivory Temple for Xana. For some reason I forgot that I was in the Ivory Temple map. So that's a little bit unfortunate. Get barrows out of that. Oh, the wolf, okay. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Hey. Yeah, that's a pretty cool card. I think I pulled one of those, so And I do enjoy my mono green decks, so maybe I'll do a mono green Stompy style deck. So is it kind of just like a flash type deck where you run a lot of things? I don't know. Pray to RNGesus for 6-link. Man, what YouTube dictates is I must have seen Pentagram and is like, oh man, that's some edgy stuff right there. Pray, oh man, we got controversial stuff here. Searing Bond Totem. I mean, I don't know how you would get that many. How many? Like, you'd have to use multi-totem. Boy, you have a link to the build? I do not. It's very similar though to Jessica. Would you mind linking my one of my Cyclone videos for me in chat? You can do both if you want. GFL opening clip for linking tips. Yeah. I have no idea what that is. Yes, please. Let's see. There's a... All the creatures are flash? Yes. I actually use that card in my deck, too. Unsurprisingly, because it's a mono blue budget deck. But, yeah, it's pretty good. Merfolk Trickster. Merfolk Trickster is always a nice one. That's... Is it not? Can you expand the description? Yeah. I gotcha. There you go. 2-1 pirate that gets counters if you cast on opponent's turn. Ooh. Oh, that's really good. Considering the theme of the deck. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. It sounds... Oh yeah. Who's Darth Stellar? That is my girlfriend. That is Jessica. She's my super moderator. The moderator that, if I'm not paying attention, she's in the same room. Or if I need something done that I can't physically do myself because I'm playing, she can do that. Everything else is unsummoner counters. Nice. So it's kind of like a tempo deck. There you go. There's the paste bin for the POB. And I am going to be taking this build kind of in a different direction. And that's also not for... I'm playing a Berserker. That one is for... I don't have a exact build guide or paste bin for this one. But that is the... whatchamacallit? Man. Why can't I seem to remember the names of anything? The Duelist, but what ascendancy? Slayer, there you go. Man, my brain is slow at the moment. Unseen and unheard, I walk amongst you. Yes. Jessica is hiding amongst the trees, waiting to pop out and moderate at a moment's notice. Man. She is also the graphical designer for the channel, so all of the banners and thumbnails that I use are made by her. What's that? Yeah, if you've been offended by the channel art in any way, you can take it up with her office. Oh yeah, the Counter Mystic or whatever. Yeah, that one's really good too. Ah. Hello. He's trying it again. He's trying it again. Well, man. Every day he comes back and tries to post anal. Which, while I don't find particularly or at all offensive, you know, it probably a troll at that point, you know? I doubt anybody with the purest intentions would come and say nothing but anal. So, grilled, yeah, grilled magician. I have some doubts. 12 counters. Nice. Man, pretty good. Pretty... Sounds like a solid deck, dude. I would be interested in trying it, potentially, if I had the cards. I most certainly don't have the cards for it. Yes. You should go Impale. The only reason I'm not going Impale is because I do intend to switch over to Frostblades at some point. But normally speaking, I'm leveling up an Impale just in case I change my mind and Impale support. But usually I would go and get Impale, Swift Skewering, and Forceful Skewering. Hey, see you next time, dude. Groovy Pants is gonna be the daily anal guy, I guess. That's gonna be your thing. Well, let's see here. Yeah, no problem, dude. Yeah, Impale is insane. Impale is really good, and it's mostly good for Cyclone because you attack so many times per second. So as you can see here, unbuffed. Is it a date? Unbuffed, I have 0.12 attack speed, which is like 8 attacks per second or so. And then with my buffs activated, I have 10 attacks per second, basically. So you'll apply in half a second all 5 impales, which will, if you have good enough impale effect, which you can get from like these nodes plus the impale support, it over doubles your damage. It's like 106% damage, and it's multiplicative. So it'll multiply your physical damage by like 108% or something like that by the time you're done. It's insanely powerful. I highly recommend any pure physical build, any kind of build that runs brutality, to be using Impale. Very, very important. Man, accidentally clicked on that. So yeah, it's not only another more multiplier, it's a huge more multiplier. Once you get 100% Impale chance and high Impale effect, it's like an absolutely insane amount of damage. And you can also run Dread Banner as well. Dread Banner will improve your Impale effect, I believe. Or maybe it's chance to Impale. I don't remember, but it's one or the other. I'm just using War Banner right now because, once again, I'm just not going Impale at the moment. It is worth it to go for a, in the interim while you're building up to 100% Impale. It's still worth it to get Dread Banner if you are going to go for an Impale build, though. Because, you know, Impale is still going to add it basically becomes multiplicatively more powerful as you reach, or as you near 100% Impale effect. The way the math works, because you become more and more likely to inflict the impales, and so they'll stay on for the extra hits, and the damage from the impale will multiply with the previous impale effects. It's kind of hard to explain. There's a really great video out there explaining it, but I don't remember who did it, to be honest, so I sadly won't be able to direct you to it. But it is definitely worthwhile, for sure. Should I go Crit Impale? Crit Impale is going to be the highest damage for sure. If you can go crit, especially if you're going like Slayer or Berserker who has built-in crit synergies, definitely worthwhile. Ooh. Ooh. A Wrath Pith, I think. Nice. You can do both? Yeah. I do both on my Cyclone character, and I have a very, very high damage. Like my... I kill the Shaper Guardians in like 2 seconds flat. It's insane, so would recommend going both if you can, for sure. Very, very, very quick. Clear speed and killing speed. So, live streams. Hey, I was stopping to say hi, but you won't see me for a while, as yesterday a friend was killed in Iraq. He trusted his son to me, so I was going to say good luck. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Well, you know, I hope everything goes well. I'm sorry to hear about that with your friend. And, yeah, when you do come back, you'll be greeted with a warm welcome. So, yeah, take care of what you got to take care of, man. And I'm sorry to hear about, what you're going through. How much crit do you shoot for a Berserker? Generally speaking, if I would like to get over 40% crit at least, anything above that would be great. But as a minimum, I would like to get at least 40%, because then I can use a Diamond Flask and reach an effective crit of like just under 70% or so. But yeah, the higher the better, obviously. But eventually I'll go for a minimum. Later, man. Yeah. Thanks for stopping in, Matt. Oh, that's a bummer, dude. Let's see. Well, I think, yeah, right now I have nowhere near as much crit as I want to get, but that's going to be a matter of just picking up and crafting as many weapons as I can. So it's gonna be pretty difficult to get anywhere near where I want to be. It's a lot easier on a Slayer because you can get a base crit of like what, 8 or 9%. I think it's 9%. So it's very, very easy comparatively. All right. Let's go ahead and 38. 38's not terrible. Obviously you want to try to reach for more, but it's definitely not really bad. In fact, I'm going to start going for Twin Terrors now. Looks like there's still 30 more monsters. I don't know where they could be. Well, there's some of them. I don't even know why I'm bothering going back through that many monsters, but... Alrighty. Well, I got a Wrathpith Globe. That's pretty cool. Huh. See if I can at least get to like 25% or so, because, well, right now, the biggest thing I'm concerned of as far as my crit at the moment is being able to crit at least once every 4 seconds, and considering that's really easy because you want to get the added flat physical damage for Flawless Savagery. So that's the first thing you do. But the threshold for that, very low. Like when I'm buffed, I have about 10 attacks per second. And so basically all I need is like 5. Honestly, the base crit is still just about enough to, on average, get you there. That is low, and you won't be able to take advantage of the crit multiplier. Plus, the base crit is actually like 9% if you have that node anyway, so you're pretty much set on that. But which of these is better? This one. Go ahead and put my fossil item on that. 18 life, not very good. 76 life, but not really that useful. Hey, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for stopping in, Steven. Appreciate that, dude. Sushi calls. Have fun. Enjoy your sushi, man. I like myself a spicy tuna roll, personally. Yeah. Nothing to do here. Right, why am I going back? Alright. So we've completed all of the tier 1 maps. We could do sulfur vents to get the Alva, and I think I might do that. Alleyways has Nico. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start getting my thing going here. Physical damage reduction, dodge chance unlucky. Yeah, this is doable. Alright, so I'm gonna start alking maps, maybe. Actually, you know what? I didn't need to start alking maps. I'm not really sure why I did that, but... I think all the heat is getting to my brain. I think I've been made stupid by the heat. Why you go Blitz? Blitz is... Let me double check to make sure I know which... I'm thinking I know which one is Blitz, but I just want to double check. Oh yeah. So I'm not actually getting Blitz itself. I'm getting Flawless Savagery, but I think I'm going to grab Crave the Slaughter for my last one, so that I can maintain rage stacks without running the rage support. So yeah, I won't be, and that'll basically be a more damage multiplier, because I'll be able to replace just a little bit of flat damage with a more damage multiplier, which will be much bigger. But yeah, I'm not planning on running Blitz, just because I don't like the fact that it reduces the crit chance. It makes you go really fast, and if you can get an excessive amount of crit chance, it's definitely worth it. Like to the point where the Blitz stacks are not going to reduce it. Hey Emilio, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. Is he a ton of attack speed? Yes. But to a certain extent, you get a little bit of diminishing returns for attack speed. Once you've got a really high base attack speed, you get a little bit, like, the difference between, like, between 5 attacks per second and 10 attacks per second is huge. But if you half that again, well, I guess 20%, or 20 attacks per second, but 20 attacks per second isn't really achievable, to be honest. So that's not really a fair comparison, but it's hard to compare. There's like a slight bit of diminishing returns when it comes to attack speed in terms of the value of DPS you get. Whereas the crit multiplier goes up in a more linear fashion. It doesn't diminish quite as much. It still is technically diminishing returns because it's not another more multiplier. Like, all more multipliers get to a point where just having a bigger number on the singular more multiplier becomes less effective than adding an additional more multiplier, because more multipliers are additive with themselves but multiplicative with each other, if that makes any sense. I know that might sound really complicated, but, and it is pretty complicated, but basically that's how it works. I was listening to the entirety of yesterday's stream, pointing the turn. Well, oh yeah, Queening. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I've only ever read it, but yes, that is the stuff that is the stuff that gives tonic water its flavor, which is very, very important to the flavor of it. The sugar is not. So for any of you who would want to have a lower calorie alcoholic beverage, the way to go is definitely going to be diet tonic water. In my mind. Gin and diet. Okay, cool. Got it. Alright, so I'm going to go for the armor one. I don't even know if we're going to have enough damage to quickly burn through a lot of this stuff, honestly. We're going to at least try to get when we start doing temple incursions, you really notice the DPS fall off. But we got down the architect and try to take down as much of the trash mobs as we can. The timer's not going down too bad, so that's very good. But yeah, I like gin and diet tonic, but it's impossible to get at a bar is basically the short of it, honestly. Like, no bar I've ever been to has diet tonic water for whatever reason. Did I miss a mob somewhere? I feel like I must have. Yeah, oh, here it is. Down the passage. Go grab that. Floundering about. Hopefully we can get something to improve our DPS here pretty soon. Oh, crit multi and flat fizz damage. That's a start, but it's 167. I need 3 more decks. 3 more decks. Let's see, is there any way we can quickly and easily get 3 more dexterity? I guess amulet would probably be the way to do it. Probably have to grab it from gear, because there's no real efficient way to get it from our skill tree. We'd have to go somewhere where we weren't planning on going. So yeah, looks like we are heading that way. All right, passageways. Get the We could go for the Tempest room. If we can get a tier 3 Tempest room, we can get the Corrupted Tempest. Oh no, I don't remember which way was which. I can check. Tempest, okay, to the left. That was dangerous, just pausing there. Do not try that at home. Boy. Deeps is not good. Hey!
Thank you for the booty.
Thank you. My notifications are still broken. Boy. I wish I could see who did what just there. Let me see if I can check. It didn't show up in the chat either. Hang on. Is that not a super chat? Alright, I need to fix... Hang on, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can fix my Streamlabs here. It is a... Oh, I'm being killed. Okay. Whoa. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. We're running through some technical problems, but if anybody knows, whoever just did whatever, if you could let me know, because apparently all of my notifications are messed up. Alright. Route. At existing. This one. There you go. Oh, it appeared for a second. Well, thank you, whoever did whatever they just did. Appreciate that. I wish I could thank you personally, but yeah, my streaming setup is sadly not working too well. Should be better now. I assume because of the voice clip that played, I either got a channel member, a donation, a patron. Oh, well, thanks. How much was it, Emilio? Just so we can get that updated. And thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Australian dollar. Oh, man. Well, you know. That is all good. Australia. Oh. $7 US? Nice. Alright. Let's get this updated where I don't die. Thanks, man. Really appreciate that, dude. Fix the super chat then. Emilio. Alright. I wish I had been able to see that at the time. The confusion kind of threw me off a little bit there. Alright. Well, yeah, really appreciate that. Helps a lot, and thank you so much. All right, go ahead and our Legion clear, because our clear speed is so low, is not so good right now. Our movement speed isn't that bad, but the actual the actual kill speed of us right now is very low. I might just go with the try to see if I can hit a 5 link on my body armor. I'll have to see what I have as far as fusings and also other stuff. Yeah, you're welcome, Troy. Alright, that means my other Streamlabs was the extra one. So I'm gonna go... Oh! I don't want to get killed by Devourers while I fix my stream stuff. Alright. So we'll remove that one so it won't be double. I was trying to get rid of the double notification, but apparently that didn't work out so well. It also might be from one of my other sources. Man, OBS is a little weird. I don't think I've completely mastered it just yet. I clearly haven't completely mastered it just yet. But I'm working on it. I've been streaming for like 5 days, so Just a matter of time. Oof. The heat is real. This is almost gonna be, yeah. I have two buddies coming over at, they should be here at about 9, I think. So one of my buddies got off from work about, and I think he got off at 5. So if he's heading straight from work, they might actually be here at like 7:30. I think I did my math wrong.
Real bad, man.
Real bad math. Yeah, I've been a little bit sleep deprived. Ooh, is that a dream feather? Whoa, dream feather, nice. You know what? A dream feather might be better than what we have. We're not gonna get a lot of extra damage from the what's it? The attack speed. Yeah, dream feather. All right. Let's do this. Once we get some whetstones on that puppy, because of the base damage, it's actually going to be quite good. Nice. We got a near max low fizz dam roll and a pretty low max roll, but that's okay. That's just fine. Alright, well, it's definitely better than our Corsair sword we have here, which is pretty weak. In terms of the attack speed, and it'll be much better once I get it all qualityed up here. So we'll go from, do I have, yeah, Berserk. We go from 41,345 to, only 2k DPS increase, but it's not bad. Not too shabby. We'll definitely be replacing it pretty quickly, but yeah, it's fine. And I think, let's see, this is Leap Slam and faster attacks. Just gonna move this stuff over here. And get this linked up over here. Alright, cool. Dream Feather it is. Pretty good. Got a Praxis, so if we do decide to level up another character, we'll be sitting pretty good there as well. Otherwise, loot is pretty lackluster. Well, but yeah. At the end game, I also like to start getting prophecies. Very nice. So let's go ahead and seek some prophecies. Plagmaw 1, Golden Touch, twice enchanted, Gilded with Thin, Day of Sacrifice, Warmongers 1, and Wealthy Exile. So nothing super noteworthy, nothing insane, but always good. Hey, thanks. Oh, see you in a moment. I was gonna send you off there, but you're not out of here yet. We've got hopefully a nice long stream ahead of us here. I'm just gonna sell these transmutes. You don't need a lot of transmutes. And I think I'm gonna go YOLO with the attempt to 6 link here. Gonna go YOLO swag, as the kids say. YOLO swaggins. Alright. Gonna go super cringe on this. First things first. Gonna go ahead and get all that on there. See if I can craft any kind of... Oh. Can't get any additional quality on it. Don't have those yet. So, alright, wish me luck. I don't have a lot of things here. So this is gonna have to be pretty lucky. I might have to cut my lot. Oh! Alright, now we have 35 fusings. It's not that many. I'm gonna spend the rest of my jewelers as fusings, which will only buy us 20 more. And we are going to go and grovel at the knees of Kaduku. So get ready for some hot 6 linking action. All praise Kaduku. Alright, so go and purchase some fusings here. There you go. All right, we got 55 fusings. It's very, very, very unlikely, but you know, the optimal way to fuse is you simply go to here. You find the stones. Where are the stones? Oh, here they are in the shade. Find the stones. Go this way. You'll find our Lord Kaduku. I need to get Cyclone in here so I can at least kill some of the white mobs. Oh, I forgot my sacrifices. I'm doing it wrong. Screwed up already. I'll just go back to town and I don't know why I'm killing me. Alright, so I like to clear out all of the white mobs around it so Kaduku is isolated so he can receive my full love. Make sure there's nothing out here. Oh no, don't kill Kaduku. Oh no, I have Herald of Purity. I failed. Well, that's okay. We didn't bring our sacrifices anyway. We'll just bring him back. I'll deactivate Herald of Purity next time. I've upset Kaduku potentially. Alright, so we're gonna grab 5 unique items. And let's see, what do we got a lot? Amulets. We'll throw a Dwayne Ray's elixir here. Alright, so this is the superstition. This is the, the way. This is the way to do it. This is the absolutely proven way of fusing. Oop, I almost forgot. Get rid of Herald of Purity. Man, Kaduku's gonna be PO'd. I don't think we're gonna be able to get our 6th link. And our 55 fusings. But if we can at least get a 5 link. Alright, so we're gonna kill all the grovelers. Rid Kaduku of, you know, the rabble around. Away. Pipe. Alright. And then gonna stand on top of Kaduku, show him our love. And in a perfect star, or pentagram, if you will. Not perfect. Still not perfect. Gotta make sure it's nice and straight. You know? Symmetrical. Still not right. Alright. Closer, a little bit higher. There you go. Alright. And you going down here more. There you go. And then finally we'll put it at the top. Boom. Alright, so we got ourselves a star. I'm gonna put these in. No? There. Alright, everything's good. We're ready to go. And wish me luck. Come on. Hey, 5 link. You know what? I'm keeping it. That's a huge upload. Upload. We're taking our 5 link. Kaduku can keep our uniques. We don't need those. Hey, what was that? Like 4 fusings? 6 fusings? Something like that? Hit or stay? I'm gonna stay. A 5 link is gonna be a huge DPS increase. Once we have more fusings and a backup 5 link, I'll come back and we will give Kaduku more of our praise. But praise Kaduku. Thank you for the 5 link. I'll take it. I am a humble servant. Alright. So that's a pretty stark upgrade for us. Alright. Well, have I been... We can now go to... We could potentially go to... I'm going to try Cyclone with Impale support and see how it feels for a little bit. And then if I don't like how it feels without investing into the other Impale, then I'll switch over to Frostblades. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. This will be Frostblades eventually, I promise. But once again, Kaduku comes through. Once I get like 200 or so fusings and another 5 link, I'll definitely try. Even if it's a bad 5 link. That's a good idea. Yeah, I'll use close combat. I don't have that. 2 greens, the rest red. Yes, yes. So I think close combat, you get it from Act 2. I'm gonna buy an upgraded one. But yeah, that was a really fast 5-link. Good deal. I didn't have the patience to wait around for it forever. Alright, yeah, we'll go with more melee damage. Okay. Alright, yeah, that seems like a good setup. Ooh, cool. Got it all going. And next map. Moving on up. We will grab... let's go ahead and spread the Shaper influence. I'm going to have to identify this because... Yeah, that's why. Because it might have Reflect Fizz. And I am not playing a Slayer, so Reflect Fizz will definitely kill me. But, yeah, good to go. Ooh. Whoa, 3D. I could also go for another red and put melee physical, which is probably a little bit better than close combat overall. But this will help with bossing. I can definitely feel the difference already. But I think melee physical might actually end up being... Oh, it's a small area though. Gold within, gold without. Yeah, that's a good point. Since I have a fairly short... Speaking of, I should get the jewel for increased melee range. Get that set up at some point, and maybe try to... we can't buy another one, so maybe I shouldn't try to corrupt it with with increased AoE. But yeah, a little bit of extra melee range would go a long way at this point. Yeah, it feels much better. Oh, beautiful. Beauteous, beauteous. Alright, here we are. Our first Shaper encounter. We're not gonna get too many actions performed. Get a crash, like when the league first started. But yeah, I don't have my Herald of Purity on. I should probably be using Flesh and Stone anyway. Almost one-hitting mobs. Yeah, I should be using Flesh and Stone with main for sure, instead of Herald of Purity anyway. Oh, I don't even have... Man, that is without any of my auras, so that's pretty good. I didn't have Pride on, I didn't have... yeah, basically anything set up. So... Yeah, there you go. Feels good, man. So our increased deeps wasn't even as increased. The bad thing about close combat it doesn't make my DPS number, my tooltip DPS look bigger, which makes me feel smaller as a man, of course, because the bigger your tooltip DPS is, the more of a man you are, as everyone knows. Absolutely true. Gotta go for that million plus deeps. The 6 million tooltip DPS, or bust. That's really hard to get on Cyclone. You'd have to have pretty optimized gear, I think. I definitely think it's possible, but... Yeah, that's true. That is true. And Impale, with only 40% chance to Impale, it's not going to be a very huge noticeable difference in DPS, comparatively. So many boxes, man. These indoor things you get stuck on a lot. 2 more fusings for our eventual sacrifice to Kaduku. Get ourselves more swords. We'll probably replace the Dream Feather pretty quickly. The big benefit to getting DPS with Dream Feather is that you can scale your evasion. So if you have like 40,000 evasion, if you're also doing like a Queen of the Forest build, you can get a ton of deeps from that. But as it is now, it's just not a lot of damage. Sleeper build DPS, yep. Alright, so we have an alleyways. Let me check to see what tier 2 maps we have. We do not have a lookout or a thicket. Thicket has June. I think we're going to grab the thicket. So, grab that. I think we should go do our delving for now, too. So that when we do Nico maps, we're not over-capping ourselves on sulfite. Because that's a real danger. So, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the dual wielding. We're at 98% accuracy, even with the Dream Feather. In terms of additional accuracy, we can get Eagle Eye, which will probably bring us pretty close to max setup. We can also get Precision. We can use a low-level Precision since we're going critical, and that'll give us quite the increased crit chance. And by quite, I mean like 2.5%. So we're going to run a low-level Precision. Probably just a level 1 for right now. Maybe level it up a couple of times, but we want to make sure that we have... Precision is this one. So we'll do a low-level Precision. Go do some delving. I am. Yep, I got 6 Frost Blades leveling up in our... Oh, I'm already at max. Yeah, so we've been being a little bit inefficient here, but yeah, I got 6 level 17 Frost Blades currently. And we're going to get Precision, which leaves us with 85 mana. This. Skip down here. Alright. So let us delve. Should have done this a while ago, honestly. And yeah, we got we have a good amount of DPS for this zone. It's level 53, so basically nothing. I think I'll level up Precision a couple of times because it does give flat accuracy. Yeah, that puts us at 100% outside of dodgy guys, of dodgy boys. Whoa. Delve was an amazing league. It's still my favorite league for sure. 100%. Skelemancer? Yeah. I tried a couple of very gimmicky Skelemancer builds recently. Like I tried an elemental or a minion instability build with skeletons where I used I forget what it's called, but there's a weapon that basically makes it so that your skeletons take fire damage per second. And so basically I would summon skeletons and then they would die after like 2 seconds, but honestly speaking 2 seconds was a bit too long still. Yeah, I don't remember what it's called, to be honest, but it's pretty cool. Yep. And then I would just stack a bunch of minion life and minion damage because minion instability is based on the minion life, and it was decent. Whoa! Keep wandering off into the darkness. I have no light radius, so it's kind of hard to figure out. I don't have any dynamite currently either, so haven't picked up anything from here. Like mines and traps? Yeah. Yeah, but traps will explode pretty much instantly. Mines take a little bit, but you can get mine arming speed, which helps a lot. Get ourselves our crafting recipes too, which are very, very important. I think I'll leave Precision at this level for now. It's good enough. 97%. So, we should be fine with that. We can't currently just Cyclone with impunity against nothing. Gotta actually be hitting something, which is the main reason we're still running a Mana Flask. But eventually we're gonna get some minus mana cost jewelry, and then we'll be able to use that. Slowly but surely make our way down. Deep into the mines where we're blind. I'll probably pop out after this one, and yes, I could run a Praxis, but I don't think I would have capped resistances. I still don't have capped resistances. I'm missing some lightning resist, which I think I could craft onto this. Nope. Onto this. Nope. Well, I'm missing some lightning resist. Yeah. Yeah, getting the free Cyclone is definitely on my priority list, but currently not really worth it. Want to make sure that we have... What is going on here? Oh. That was weird. Had some weird graphical glitches. Some unique jewels. I'm gonna go and see if I can this and this. There you go. That's a little better. Hey Marco, I also like cake. I haven't eaten cake in... Wow. How long has it been since I've eaten cake? March? Okay. Yeah, I haven't eaten cake since March. And before that had been a similarly long time. Yeah, I think I only eat cake like a couple of times a year, but I do like it. Big fan. It's got, I'm supposed to be on a low-carb diet, and cake is literally nothing but carbs, so... Yeah, not the best. Overcap fire, cold res, you can switch... True, I could do that. I like to have at least 109% though. Hey, Emilio, you missed me delving so I could actually go and do a Nico map without being overcapped on sulfite. So I'm basically doing some very low-level delves at this point because I hadn't done any of it before. So it's just, it's going to be me doing a lot of low-level content for just a little bit, but... Yeah, I'll probably run myself out of sulfite here, and then do maybe a couple more maps, and yeah, probably get ready from there. Actually, I might have to leave just like 15 or 20 minutes earlier today, just because I did the math really wrong, and how soon my buddy was going to be here. I miscalculated by 2 hours, so yeah, that's a big problem. For some reason, I thought he wasn't... Have you tried keto coffee? I have. I used to drink my own modified version of keto coffee all the time. Instead of butter, I would use coconut oil instead, and it was really good. I've tried butter coffee as well, and it's you know, it's okay. I did use Kerrygold. I've also tried bacon grease coffee before to get my fat that way. It wasn't as bad as you would think. It sounds really bad, but it actually wasn't all that bad. But yeah, coconut oil is definitely the best. I would use coconut oil, heavy whipping cream, and a little bit of cinnamon. Because it's impossible to do lab. Yeah, I could see it being a little bit more difficult. I've heard that the console is lagging a lot. Also, I've heard that different regions are lagging a lot. Like, I've heard the Australian region and like certain parts of Asia are really bad, like the Japan server. You know, certain European servers are quite bad. But the US servers, I usually either do DC or Texas, because I'm kind of equally far away from both of them and get like 40 or so ping from either one of them. And honestly, I haven't had too much trouble with them. 2-3 cups because I couldn't get enough fat without doing keto? Yes. That's sometimes the hard part. I'll just eat really fatty cuts of meat and olive oil. I used to do meat salads with olive oil, and olive oil is a great way to get a lot of fat too. Coconut oil and olive oil are the two ways to get enough. Australia Gateway, yeah, I've heard Australia is one of the bad ones. Yeah, they all sound. I mean, like I said, the U.S. has been fine, but I've heard some of the servers are terrible, and that includes the console servers, from what I understand as well. So, worked twice on PS4 and I was fine. Okay. Right. Yeah, it probably varies. There might be different. I don't really know how the servers work on console. If they have their own servers depending on your location as well, then they're probably fine. Or some of them are probably fine, and some of them are probably terrible. This one has a lot of dex and a decent amount of life. I'm gonna be losing lightning resistance, which is already the one that I'm too low on though, so I don't think I can use it. This one has a good amount of lightning resistance and only 36 life, so I don't really think I can switch over to that. We'll just pick that stuff up and keep it. Hey, look at that! Of all outposts already, DC and Texas. Okay, yeah, I haven't had any problems on the DC or Texas servers, so it's interesting. I actually. Going back to the coffee thing, I actually like heavy whipping cream enough in my coffee that even if I'm not specifically doing keto coffee, if it wasn't so expensive compared to just sugar-free creamer, I would... Is it cheaper? Oh, then I should be having heavy whipping cream instead. For some reason, I was under the impression that heavy whipping cream is cheaper, because I actually like it so much I would use it over a regular coffee creamer. Okay. Nice. Yeah, the dairy land. Getting that cheap dairy. Always good. Good old Wisconsin. There's a couple of things that living in Wisconsin is very nice for, and getting relatively cheap farm-grown things like dairy, produce, meat can be very, very nice here compared to cheese. Cheese is the big one. Cheese in the South was more expensive and way worse. Man, I couldn't even believe how much worse the cheese was in Tennessee. It was crazy to me. Like, I miss the Wisconsin cheese so much. Heavy whipping cream, sugar-free pudding? Keto mousse? Jessica. That's true. Oh yeah. That's right. Jessica made me that. Yeah, I forgot. Man, you made me a bunch of random keto stuff, but it's been a while. I don't really remember most of it anymore. Yeah, oh yeah, the keto lemon meringue pie was really good. Keto pizza is my favorite. We modified the fathead pizza thing and changed the recipe for it a little bit. And it uses mascarpone cheese instead of what was it? Which one? Cream cheese. And it sticks a lot better with mascarpone. It's really good, but boy, yeah, keto mousse sounds good. I could go for a keto dessert. I haven't had a keto dessert. I usually just eat, you know, I'll sometimes eat greens. Otherwise, I mostly just eat meat. Honestly. It's true. Yeah, the keto lemon meringue pie was dope. Absolutely insane. Oh. I'm probably not going to bother going for the chambers because I just want to delve as deep down as I can, as quick as I can. So, probably just going to ignore the side areas for now. We can always go back if we're leveling up a new character. But it's not going to drop a lot. It might drop like tier 1 maps and some currency, but realistically it's not going to drop enough to justify going over there. Boy. I feel like I'm dying. It wasn't that hot in this room before, but I think the heat of my computer is finally kind of caught up with it. Yeah. There's usually like a wall of heat between one half of the house and the other because of the way that the sun hits the building. And you can literally feel it. Like you can put your hands out and one hand will feel cool and one hand will feel warm. It's unreal. But I think this is the hottest day it's been so far this summer, isn't it? Or has it been hotter than this? Yeah, it's got to be close. If there's been a hotter day, I don't remember when it is. I think this is pretty close to the hottest it's been. Gotta get past this monster level 6 DBS here. Pick up as much azurite. Probably gonna have to head back and upgrade my darkness resistance and whatnot after this. Should have a good stockpile, or at least a decent stockpile. Alright. I can't just hold down the cyclone button, I have to actually be hitting something. I'm really used to being able to just infinitely cyclone on my other cyclone characters, so it's a little weird to have to actually look at the screen and make sure that I'm hitting something. Got a GCP, pretty good. Alright, let's head back, sell some stuff, see if we got anything good. This and this for our quest. Get this, and a couple of these. Sell that. That. This one actually isn't all that bad. I might hold on to it. It might be possible, because I need the dex anyway for the highest tier of foils. So I might hold on to that in case I need the dex. Other than that, we can sell everything. Here. This in here. Clean out our inventory so we can continue to delve. Keep everything nice and tidy. And go a little bit deeper. Then we can go do the Nico map now that we have everything upgraded enough to where we can hold a little bit more sulfite. Build so easy I can play one-handed. Alright. And that was a quick one. Get a super spirit bomb type setup from this guy out here, shooting the big ol' Kamehameha / spirit bomb. And there's not really much to talk about when you're delving, honestly. Maybe I'll just do the rest of the delving off stream. Maybe I'll just head to do a couple more maps and do a little bit of delving off stream, because I can't really think of anything to talk about realistically, and doesn't make for particularly interesting content in my mind, unless you're like pushing the delve. That's actually a pretty good 5-link for this early on. I think, what can we actually craft on? Is there anything? I guess we could craft some armor on there. Just get some % armor for now. We're going to be able to craft higher ones later, but, you know, 1360 armor is actually pretty good. Gives us a nice baseline, 3,800. Not too bad. Alright. And we'll do a couple of maps here. Gonna do the alleyways. Alleyways is one of my favorite maps. This is gonna go rare because I have a prophecy. Seek a couple more prophecies to make up. Mysterious gift. Oh no, we already sent our mysterious gift to Kaduku. Oops. So I guess we'll just hold on to that for now. Kaduku already had received. Plague of Frogs. Once we have a bunch of janky uniques, which we definitely will because this is Legion League, at some point we're gonna have more uniques than we know what to do with. I also might I might actually chrome the armor to use melee physical instead of close combat. Close combat's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I think it's more damage overall. As long as I'm like right on top of it, which is usually true. Rage. We are still just a rat in a cage. And here we go. Easy. Got a Maraketh. Got pocket sand all over the place. Get those rare and valuable Maraketh slivers. Then we got Karui for our other one. Alright. Do not. Good stuff all around. Gotta get her in incubator, get ourselves a scarab. Good. Sextant. Alright, cool. All sorted. Ooh, crit shrine. Yeah. Make sure we use our Berserk to go faster. Alright, so got 179 sulfite there, so yeah, we should be fine. We've upgraded it enough to where we won't be overcapped by just one map. A couple of maps we're definitely gonna do. I'm gonna delve down a little bit off stream probably, maybe tomorrow morning if my buddies are still asleep or something, because I usually wake up like 2 or 3 hours before them. I'm a early riser even if I stay up late, so probably plan on that. Recommend solo self-found. What builds would you recommend for solo self-found? I was thinking running Arc. Vol Arc is really good for solo self-found, especially if you want to farm legions. I would highly recommend it. I'm actually leveling a Vol Archer right now, and it is really insane for legions. You can even do it self-cast, or you can do Arc Trap if you would rather do that. It's also pretty good. But I think self-cast Arc is in a fine place. It gets a little bit sketchy, and you have to do a lot to get its DPS to at a certain point to have the DPS up high. But yeah, it's a really decent solo self-found skill for sure. It's not, I wouldn't call it a top tier one. There are definitely better builds that you can do, but in terms of being a pretty good balance of fun, not overly meta, and still very good, it's right up there for sure. Like most of the meta builds are just kind of a little bit broken in one way or another. That's how they become meta. But you know, Arc is not broken, but it is fantastic for farming Legion for sure. All right, do Glacier. Get Glacier out of the way. Everyone's favorite map to run this league, or least favorite if you're sick of it by now. Oh yeah. Boy, I should probably have kept my phone up to see if anyone had Snapchatted me too. Make sure they're going. Yeah, could you grab my phone for me? See if they're on their way. Suppose Lucy probably would have let me know on Discord as well. More than likely. Something's blinking here. How? See if I can. Oh, hey, there you go. I got a notification for via email. Okay, so you donated via PayPal, Emilio. Thank you, dude. That's probably part of the reason it didn't show up then. No, I should have PayPal notifications as well, now that I think about it. Not a big Melee fan. Playing Bane Essence Drain as your Legion main. Arc scene. Yeah, Arc is really fun. You'll feel like a god later on with Wall Arc for Legions. Trust me. It'll just clear like basically the entire Legion in one go, and it'll recharge really quickly. So getting any stragglers, you'll basically have it recharged already. It's really nice. Oh, good, man. Hey, PayPal's even better yet because I actually get 100% of that donation. You know, I like the YouTube ones because they're convenient, and I like Patreon because it's convenient. But in terms of me actually getting 100% of the donation, PayPal's the only way to do it. So don't be sorry for that. It's good stuff. It's more value. Yeah. YouTube takes like a 20 or 30% cut, I think, depending on the service. And Patreon takes like a 15% cut. And then, actually, I don't even think it might only be 10% on Patreon. I'm not really sure, but it's less than YouTube. And Twitch is pretty similar too. I think Twitch takes like half from subscriptions, and then like 20% from donations, I think, or something like that. So, yeah, donations are the way to go. PayPal donations, if you want to ensure that I get the most money. But, you know, it also is very, very convenient to do the other ways. So I can definitely see wanting to do that instead, too. Bouncy boy, doing a lot of damage. Alright. Suppose I should be picking up boots too, just in case I get something better. But I think I am going to call that a night, because I want to be able to get ready, and it's possible that my friends will be here within the next half an hour or so. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry this is a bit of a shorter stream, and I will be returning on Sunday. So I won't be here tomorrow. I'll be returning on Sunday. I'll try to also have a video out on Sunday. I should have been, like, I was trying to think of video ideas, and I'm kind of working on one right now, but I wasn't able to get it where I wanted it. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Have a great evening. Have a great weekend. Bye.